something that came up again and again. Chidimma, where did Adetshina come from?
It's my name. It's my surname. It's part of who I am, and yeah, there's really nothing much to say about it.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Good.
I think for clarification, fans on YouTube, they're actually asking, Adetshina doesn't sound Igbo. Chidimma is Igbo, and they really want to know if somebody said her mom is South African. I say, well, says she can't abandon South Africa. So which is the tribe, so that we can get clarification?
I am Igbo. I'm from Enugu State.
Okay.
Okay.
Chidimma Adetshina.
My dad's surname.
Wow.
Fantastic. Cool. It was really nice. It was really nice having you on the show. We just wanted, because for clarity, how are you a South African?
I was born in South Africa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or to Nigerian parents?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, so that was just basically what happened, and then I got the opportunity to come and represent Nigeria in Miss Universe Nigeria. And
origin?
I'm a Nigerian and my wife is a South African.
Oh, all right.
And I've lived in South Africa as well. I spent 10 years in South Africa.
And do you have kids in South Africa?
Yes, I do.
And I suppose they are South African citizens.
Exactly.
All right. And what surname are they using?
My surname.
Your surname?
Because I'm married to their mom, yes.
All right. Okay. And on what visa were you here?
Actually, as I said, I got married. I met my wife in the UK. She's a South African, by the way. So we met in the UK. So in 2010, during World Cup, we decided we're gonna visit. At that time, we don't have children, so we decided we're gonna visit South Africa to watch the World Cup. So that was my first year. That's my first time entering South Africa. So I came with a visitor visa, because there's no other visa suitable for watching a World Cup other than visiting visa. So we came there, the World Cup ended, we returned back. I think it was a few weeks. We returned back to the UK. Then I have to return back again in 2013, and then with a visitor's visa, then got married to my wife in South Africa. So I am.
Okay, wait a minute. I like it. With a visitor's visa, you got married to your South African woman.
Yes.
All right.
That's correct.
Okay. So I am going to ask you the same question I asked you, Kamba. In your heart,
right?
Are your kids a South African or Nigerian?
It's called dual citizen. They are both.
Okay, but then when you look at them, do you see them as Nigerian kids or otherwise?
That's what I've just said. They are Nigerian. They are Nigerian kids that have every single right that you have as a son.
So there's something I have been expecting Chidimma Adetshina's father to address for a long time now, which he has not done, and is so wrong. On several occasions that Chidimma Adetshina granted an interview, they have asked her this specific question. You are Igbo, your name is Chidimma, and then Onwe is also another Igbo name. Then how come Adetshina? She has not been able to answer that question. That has left so many interviewers stunned. Adetshina is a Yoruba name. I understand that in Kogi State we have those called the Kaba. They speak Yoruba, and if you see that Kaba has a common border with Ondo State, so it's very easy to understand that yes, they are related, they are close, so they speak Yoruba. In Edo State as well, in Edo State we have those that speak Yoruba as well. If you go to Edo State, we have the Akoko people of Edo, they speak Yoruba. And you look at it, they are also close to Yoruba people. But then, Enugu State, Enugu doesn't share any border with any Yoruba state. Enugu is not sharing any border with any Yoruba state. So, how come Adetshina? If her father maybe her father is adopted. We know one guy like that in Abia State who won an election. I've forgotten the name he was bearing. And then when they started saying, you are a Yoruba person, you should not win an election in Abia State, said it was just a nickname. But time after time, Chidimma has continued to tell them that it's her surname. You can't be an Igbo person. Your father is Igbo from Enugu State, and all of a sudden, not even Adetshina is just your father's name. Adetshina is even your surname, which means if Adetshina is your surname, it means you are Yoruba, not Igbo. And yes, I understand that this is her second time in Nigeria, and she didn't know this. Her father should have clarified her on this, and not to. She has granted quite a good number of interviews where they ask her this important question. She said it's her surname. Like an average Nigerian will be confused. Say, what is that? Also, to it, the interview that TVC, Morayo and co granted her, they didn't know how to ask questions. The lady was just taken by the question. She asked, "And your parents are Nigerian?" She said yes. They should have made it clear her mother is not a Nigerian. Till today, her mother, we are still trying to figure out if her mother is Mozambican or South African. And she continued to tell us, she's telling us that yes, she will clarify that because it's a court case. She cannot just speak one now and tomorrow will have to defend herself and all that, which is, she's right. Why will you be granting an interview? And there are a lot of questions you could ask this lady. I've checked AIT, TVC, Channels Television, Arise Television. It's just the same question. So all the TV channels or the TV stations that have interviewed this, they've got no other question than South Africa this, South Africa that, your parents are this, your parents are that. Oh my God. The one that almost screwed the whole thing up is just the recent one granted by TVC. How will you be asking, and your parents are Nigerian? You know that her father is a Nigerian, but her mother is not. And use the word your parents are Nigerian. She didn't get that question correct. I believe maybe after some days she'll be able to clear the air that her mother is not Nigerian. And that's what many South African blogs are carrying here and there. It's going like Wi-Fi. And they are saying that she just confirmed that her parents are Nigerians. And why is it that this blah 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 blah? As we speak, why I keep telling people that most of Mzamsi or Mzansi people, most of them are not properly, informed about this whole issue. You are saying that her mother stole ID, this and that. Her mother is still in South Africa. You have cancelled her ID, this and that. This woman is still in South Africa. She has not gone anywhere. Her father is also is still in South Africa. Yes, her father visited Nigeria in the build-up of the Miss Universe campaign. She had won. She visited her father's state, a state of origin, Enugu State, and then her father was there on the tour. Even when she met the governor of Enugu State, her father was also there. However, her father traveled back to South Africa to be with her mom. So I think it's time for her father to just clarify so that she won't be getting maybe looking confused. Okay, your name is Chidimma Adetshina, VANESSA Adetshina. Where is the how come the Adetshina? You are Igbo, your father is Igbo, we understand that. Where did Adetshina come to play? Now there's this also interview that her father granted few years ago. He said he entered South Africa 2010, and that was his first time. He met his wife in the UK, as a South African woman, and all of that. If you enter South Africa 2010, how come Chidimma Adetshina is saying that she was born in South Africa? Does it mean that the wife maybe he married two wives? We never know, because Chidimma said that she has sisters she has siblings in South Africa and also in Nigeria. It could be that Chidimma's father married two wives. That I don't know. So the one that gave birth to Chidimma is a real South African, and maybe the one South Africans are dragging is not the one that, the whole thing is now confusing me. So her father needs to do clear the air. Since if the interview is granted that he entered South Africa 2010, the visitor visa and all of that, fine. But now this lady saying she was born in South Africa. She's 20-something years now. She spent all her life 20-something years in South Africa. And that's why South Africans mounted pressure that her mother stole someone's ID. Until today, the whole thing is yet to be cleared. So this confusion, all of this has to stop. First, where did Adetshina come from? Is it a guy named, was he adopted or whatever? Then we'll know. She'll be able to know how to answer to these interviewers. And then maybe her mother's country of origin may not even be, there shouldn't be any response or feedback on that now. But at least this particular one, where did Adetshina come from? She's been asked that question many times, and she has not done justice to the answer.